Okay. Let's get back to it. Alright, so last time we did a thing in the Ember Wastes. got murdered a few times, but fortunately that was in a different timeline. Got ourselves a jump drive, so that was nice. And now we are on Sir. Okay, so our next objective is to sweep Hope, because obviously Hope rides alone. Alright. Or I can just not be cute about this and go through, like, you know, friendly turf, but that's okay. Oh, goodness. My range is very short. But I have many friends! Oh, God. Nope, not worth it. Oh, bounty hunters. Oh, okay. I am at strength 9. Okay, so essentially I am dangerous enough that somebody out there is paying to get me killed. That's nice, I guess. Dang it. I should maybe also get a move on instead of, like, staying to fight this out, because... Didn't I lose that ship? Oh well, whatever. Ow. Since this is literally a, like, a... I won't necessarily call it a zero-sum game, but... Like, there is not much benefit to continuing this fight. Yoink. Owie. Stop dying to us, Jesus. Okay, we get it. You like your nation. Christ. 0.1%. I mean, it's not like we take any damage, so... Can we go now? Let's go. Is everyone here? Everyone who was supposed to be here? I guess so. Alright. Okay, as I approach the planet, Freya sits at the console and begins fiddling with I didn't even know existed. Makes sense. I am essentially a standard end user here. Hardly focused, and she knows what she's doing. Well, gee, I wonder. Being told that she is an engineer, okay. Very impressive. I mean, if she's like, you know, a team lead, then I would imagine having some ability to deal with politics is probably a part of the package. 8 different stations, okay, so pew 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 pew. Okay, let's go check Clark next. Let's get everybody fueled up. That's everyone. Alright, let's go. No. Yay, fuel! Right in the middle of the city. Go there on foot and disable it. Well, I mean, Clark is under our control, right? So can't we just, you know, like, I feel like we should be able to tell the city, hey, we're going to be destroying a Fed asset. Like, our ship's going to be parked over the space pretty soon. You know? That kind of thing. Oh well. Let's go on foot. Alright. Are you worried that it might be guarded? I don't have a favorite gun or explosives. We should be armed just in case. No human heat signatures. And it wouldn't be like the Navy to leave some of their own behind for us to capture. Have you seen how they use their ships, though? Kicking down the door to an old abandoned warehouse. Why always old abandoned warehouses, though? That's not in the middle of the city. Like, modern cities don't really have industrial sectors in the heart of it. If you want to hide something, hide it in the high-rises. That's right, it's not guarded. She shuts down the transmitter and then asks for help bringing some of the sensors and other equipment back to your ship. Okay, yep. And this is a very... Yes. Why did you ask? Oh, okay. It's because I've captured ammunition, but I can't buy any here. That's pretty neat. Okay. Marauders, Deering, Marauders. Okay. For once, we have full fuel. Cardia. Where's Cardia? Right, okay. Yeah, okay. It's a new one. It's dead now. I was about to ask why aren't they coming over to me if they're in Cardia, but then it's like, well, they can't. The AI judged that they cannot reach, therefore they're not doing anything. Which, you know, makes sense. Anakuma, dead. Kirkpatrick, dead. Who's the slow guy? Oh well, whatever. Alright, we can't find anything. Any fleet coming here path through Eliath or Saginas first. They didn't bother putting anything here, but it's a planet. That's fair. Eliath is... Yeah. Like, from a strategic standpoint, Alpheka I mean, if you believe that this was still all Federation space, there's basically, well, yeah, there's basically no reason to defend it. Unless you put like a, you know, a starbase there or something. Or, maybe not a starbase, but like a depot. That's what I wanted to say. Lined up. Let's go. Alright. 2 Navy surveillance stations, then contact Orlando, ask him to send some free world personnel to destroy them. Why was this place not swept first? It's kind of important. 2 more dreadnoughts ready for service. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have a ship that's superior to the dreadnought right now, so I don't really care for one. But don't we need to defend Rastaban? Like that location is kind of dangerous looking. Yes, which means our fleet will be stretched thin. We really need to ramp up dreadnought production. Do you though? Do you? Then again, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I mean, well, So canonically, the Federation, like canonically, the free world has less shipyard capability than the Federation, right? Even after the biggest Fed shipyard got, you know, nuked to oblivion, they still have more than the free worlds. So wouldn't numbers be better here? Wouldn't it be better to just build a bunch more of small escort ships rather than, you know, capital ships that you can't really protect and escort and screen in any way? Whatever. The shipyards, after all, a superb fleet supply manager. So we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be ferrying Freya back home to Zug, which is here. Industrial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we went to Wei and there wasn't anything, but we did not take a mission, so let's take the long way around. I mean, I could just jump, but I have bounties. I got bounties I need to collect. People I need to murder. Let's go. Nada here. Nothing here. That's boring. Question: what was in this sector? Or sorry, this space, because we had probably those drones, right? Deploy all fighters, recover all fighters. Okay, that probably does it. Maybe. Hello. Bye bye. Yeah. Yeah. We have too much non-beam power. That need to be fixed. Kill it. Kill it. Or, you know, do the best you can. Yoink. Lashes of Might. Yoink. Oh, look. Bounty hunters. In tatters. Barge of the Dead. Yep. Gin Foolish. Yep. Anger of Blood. Wow, you survived. Pretty sure it'll explode if I try to take you. Yep. Wow, dude. Barely. I mean, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but still, barely. Churning Hell, escort. Okay. And we're off. No. I miss Katya. It's hard being the only woman on the council. It's hard being the only woman anywhere. I mean, the Navy says... The Navy is shown to have, if not necessarily for tactical thinking, then at least a brain for honor. And that apparently counts for something. Don't worry, the Navy said they're trying to find her and return her to us. Until the Senate cleared it, nominate you to take Tomek's spot in the council. So Tomek was the warmonger that we basically did not listen to. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll meet you back in the spaceport in a few hours. One, 2, 3, 4, 8, 7. Okay. Not sold here, not sold here. Yeah, we're basically just coasting on the fact that we have a shit ton of ships. 2, 3, 4. All right. Whiskey drinker like Tomek. Okay. Chatting quite passionate about starship design, so maybe not necessarily the best drinker out there. Stress line, shareable computers. To reduce our ability to explain things in a way a non-specialist can understand. I like her. Something less technical. Why'd you join the council? Like, I don't care where she lives, and I don't care mass producing dreadnoughts. Like, that's not my problem. Visionaries, big picture people. They need someone who can take care of the actual concrete details. Aren't those secretaries though? Data crunching for our Thousand Eye program, tracking pirate fleet movement. Hey, I had a hand in that. You know, I don't think I've ever actually like paid attention to that line before. Might be because I never actually played that program. Supply chain management. Back in the days of the Pact, back when we had officially separated from the Republic. That was like 2 years ago. Just 2 years ago. And I worked with JJ in the past, so he asked me to come with him and help out on a larger scale. Cool. 2 bottles of champagne to go. To Christen, our new ships. 2 newly constructed dreadnoughts. Any one of the bottles and shout out for peace. My best to help manage equipment supply chain construction crews. Yep. So now we need to escort the dreadnoughts to Clark. It is much better that a warship cares for peace than victory. Okay, let's see. Who did we leave at Cornet for us? Or Delta 5. We left a drone there. So that means we're out of drone capability. Whoops. Or drone carrying spaces, essentially. Makes sense. We have a lot of things we're not using. Let's go. Oops. Did not want to fast that last jump, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's 1, 2, 3 jumps out of Sabik, and Wei already has shown that it has nothing, so. That's everybody, okay. Yeah. Hello, Captain. We got another minor crisis. A merchant fleet was supposed to bring us a shipment of medical supplies from up north. Threatening to attack the convoys. They're waiting on New Kansas. Alright. Oh, did I... Thought so. Seemed like my supply was a little low there. My not supply, but my cargo stock. Rutilicus. Okay, so Maker's there. New Boston. Where am I going? Oh. Huh. Okay. Alright. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we sit and defend here, our big ships will eventually come and rendezvous. But if we sit and defend, a lot of people is gonna... interesting. Anyways, who's that ridiculous? I cannot sort by system. See a cruiser. Okay, I mean, there's a reason, there is a argument to be made about picking up one of our cruisers. All fleets hold position, I'll go get it myself. Oh boy. Alright. 2 Holeb. Oh my fucking god. Not to hold him, not to hold him, not to hold him. Go, 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 go. Oh, ow. Yeah, that is simultaneously the joy and terror of please don't come here, I don't have any armor. Like, one of the joy and terror of taking a lot of taking a lot of missions like that, which is they all cluster in one space. Okay, well, that fleet's gonna have to, the Federation trading fleet's gonna have to wait because we gotta have a fight on our hands here. And note that even though he's in Holeb, he actually got refueled in Holeb, despite the fact there's like 50 Marauders there. Must be good Samaritans among them. Okay. So, respect to those good Samaritans. Let's buff that fleet up some more. Why not? In deference to those good Samaritans who have decided to refuel my cruiser, we're gonna go fight them. We are going to go fight them forever. Okay. We need to land, right? We also need to land because they said that the convoy was on the planet, so we need to land. Alright, well, we'll worry about that later. We have a fight on our hands right now. All ships point in the correct direction. And go! Deploy all units. Deploy all units. We can't see it from up there. It's boring. Aww. All ships return. Alright, so who do we lose? We lost 1, 2, 3, 4 drones. Okay. About what we expected, to be honest. I thought there were more. They must have moved. Oh. Well, you're easier to take. Not by much, though. Okay, this is too much. Jesus. That was stupid. That was very stupid. Because we are now effectively stuck. Group, please. Yeah. Not only are we stuck, but like we're also running a very high chance of just losing that ship flat out. Somebody board it and fix it. Ow, 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 ow. We'll come back later. We'll come back later. Yeah, this was very stupid. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, I need to be facing the direction, because... Or I can just do this. Fuck. That's for public space. Okay. I'm gonna abuse the jump drive system a little bit. God damn it. Since you don't have to stop in order to use the jump drive, if I do that little bit of playing around a little, like, as long as you're slow enough, you can use the jump drive, so, you know. Not great, but I gotta make up for my greed somehow. I think this whole like moving erratically thing would be way more enjoyable if it was less that, you know, you're erratic and more just you're like that would make it this easier to stomach. Because sometimes this happens. Okay. Alright. Let's restock on crew. Let's go there. Sure. Why are there so many more out here? Let's take some equipment with us. Alright. What time are we? 26. Go! Hello, guys! Hello, guys. Gearing fleet's done. Mischief Hydra, they're probably capped. Well. We're making so many friends today. Stop sending in ships piecemeal. Good God. You think you would learn after the first 100 times. Nope. Yeah. No chance. No chance in hell. So are they coming? Nope. Okay. Let's go one system closer. Doom Sparrow. Cardio. Okay. How much fuel do they have? Essentially 600 units total. So from Cardia, it's 1, 1, or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But why are they not joining up with us? I mean, I could go a little further, but... like, I'm already, you know, stretching out my lines here. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I want the fleet to, you know, properly rendezvous. Come hither! Jesus. Alright, fine. Can I... land, shift tail. Okay. Not for bribe. Alright then. Low. Whoops. Okay, then we shall simply go to Lyman. We'll fetch our fleet by force. Like, I'm pretty sure, you know, if they were able to get into Cardia, they are able to get out of it. So I'm not quite sure why they're stuck. I mean, why are they acting as if they need to be refueled? They don't need to be refueled. So weird. Alright, whatever, we're all here now. Or the task force with the jump drives are, or not jump drives, the keystones. Alright, that's everybody. The combined armada is now in action. Not that we needed it. We already have way too many ships as it is. Yeah. At, like, even before now, but more so now, right? Like, approaching our fleet is essentially a... it's essentially like a very fast, you know... what do we call this? Because it ain't mercy. It's a killing, but there is no mercy involved here. I think they learn. Oh, great. A Federation fleet as we recover ships. Or as we get everybody refueled, I think. That's everybody? Maybe? Nope, not quite. Boarding automatically prioritizes non-captured enemy ships. I wanted to prioritize, you know, our ships. So Shift B. Also, I'm out of gas. This is why we need fleet tenders. Plunder ritual. Okay. Yeah. Stop it! Stop it! Your deaths are meaningless. Alright, that's everybody. Land hail, bribe. Okay. That was a detour. Just a bunch of green dots just trailing into the system. Streaming into the system. I guess both works. Why am I fighting them? What is there possibly to gain for me from fighting them? Okay. A few minutes later, Alando, we've got a crazy situation here. You will find a Navy Oathkeeper ship in orbit. Do not attack them. Okay. Okay. I've never attacked anybody. I've only ever been attacked. Another god. A self-styled god. Oh look, he's dead. That's not the right ship, is it? No. Hold. All ships hold fire, hold fire. Check fire. Neutral Navy ship in orbit. Poisonwood has been captured by the pirates. Oh, good. If we liberate them, will they switch their loyalty to our side? Also, really stupid of Poisonwood not to have a bigger sitting fleet, despite the fact that they know they're enemy territory. If we liberate them, will they switch their loyalty to our side? Do we care? Take a photo of the pirate. A small printout of a photograph, a somewhat blurry picture of a group of armed pirates running down a street in a desert town. No video. What grabs your attention immediately is that several of the pirates appear to have green skin. How nice of them to attack in broad daylight. Recognize that it's a mark of the Alphas, the sociopathic, genetically engineered superhumans who enslaved entire planets during the Alpha Wars 5 centuries ago. I mean, which is more likely here? The fact that the Alphas are actually still alive and well, or the fact that some douchebags painted their skin green? Trick, but we can't afford to take that risk. The Alphas were the greatest threat humanity has ever faced, therefore somebody painting their skin green is it's either really smart or really stupid, right? On one hand, people are afraid of you, wah, orcs. On the other hand, people are afraid of you, like, shoot the damn orcs. Okay. Maybe cruiser. I feel like this is one of those instances where it feels really hypocritical of me to judge a ship based on its appearance, because I have like 5 cruisers now, so we're gonna work side by side with the Navy right after that awful battle. It's only 1 cruiser and the Oathkeeper ship, sworn to take no part in our war. Alright. So that's true, right? Like, there is a fundamental difference between learning to fly ships and shoot at other ships and learning to fight a ground battle. Admiral William Danforth, folk hero throughout human space, is a commander of the entire Oathkeeper regiment. So, well, I mean, he's the admiral here. With him is a man who introduces as Commander Aaron Guyen? Is that N silent? Of the Navy Humanitarian Corps. Or is that like a nasal sound that I can't really do, because I'm not from that part of China or Asia. As Guyen shakes your hand, you are struck by the fact that although he is your enemy, you see no trace of hostility in his eyes. His face is surprisingly warm and affectionate. Must be a side effect of being an Oathkeeper. We have no room for error. These Alphas must be eliminated, and they must not be allowed to escape. On that, at least, we can all agree. Yes, so let us make a blockade of the planet and check every ship before it leaves. Captain Carling will lead the attack, or we can do that too. Marco Emily will join with the Falcons, destroy any pirate ships in orbit, and then land and secure the facility. Or stay in orbit and prevent more ships from taking off. I don't need their help. I mean, I may be a little bit, Poisonwood is there. Why is there so much in Poisonwood? Oh, whatever. So, since we lost 4 drones, we can stop and pick up more drones. Hello, Admiral. How do you like my fleet? Sinking Eye. Aww. mean, I'm not surprised, but you know, all the same. Ariban's Skag. I don't actually want this ship. It is. Okay, is that everybody? We have a dagger that's lost in space somewhere. A Korath chaser that we can't pick up, but I think everybody else is here. Alright, let's go. Hello. Tower of Hatred. The Eye of Misery. And another Tower of Hatred. Garzat's Princess. Your deaths were in vain. Sorry. Alright, well, I got plenty of gas, so let's stop and tank those who do not. Let's make our jump. We have 17 Firebirds, Jesus. Oh, look, a fleet. Oh, look, no longer a fleet. That's everyone, that's everyone, that's everyone. We have some haulers that are behind, but they're here now. Cool. Yay. The ships in orbit are eliminated, but there are still the Alphas and their servants here on the ground to take care of. Danforth ships unload a squadron of troops in heavy battle suits. Space Marines! Then you have seen the poorly trained free world soldiers, yeah. Man, 2 years, not enough time to train a ground force. We sweep the city and quickly ascertain that the Alphas are holed up in a large factory, encircle the building, burst through the doors. Humanitarian corpse, killing things is not my job description. So why are you here? Just then, one of the second floor windows shatter and a figure comes tumbling out, rolls, and starts running in your direction. And then it does something you swear no human being is capable of. While still moving in your direction, it begins leaping from one wall of the alley to the other as easily as you would run up a staircase. So it's an American Ninja Warrior. Gaining altitude with each jump so that soon it will pass 2 or 3 meters above your heads. Why is there no ladders? Several Navy troops are running after it, but they hold their fire to avoid hitting you and Guyen. I mean, if they don't want to shoot me, then if I try to shoot them, I'm going to hit the Marines, so grab it. Unfortunately, by now the creature is far outside your reach, but then 2 or 3 meters? Really? How tall am I? But then you see a commander climb onto a nearby dumpster, leap into the air, managing to grab the creature by the legs as it flies by. Or was it 2 or 3 meters, like, above, you know, my reach? But there's a dumpster, apparently. The two of them fall to the ground and roll over in a jumble of limbs. You and the Navy troops run after them, afraid to shoot for fear of hitting Guyen, but somehow Guyen gets the upper hand, pinning the creature in full Nelson hold. Full Nelson, with his legs wrapped around his body to keep it from killing him. To keep it from kicking him. I need 5 minutes. Hang on. While Guyen holds the creature still, you put a gun to its head and pull the trigger. The head's kinda hard to keep still. Not even Alpha can survive that. Are you sure? The creature goes limp. Now that you can get a good look at it, you can see that it does indeed have green skin. Okay, alright, Guyen is okay. Control. Alright, so they're gonna do their thing. Let me sell stuff. Alright. We think we killed them all, but we can't be sure. Maybe you should have planned your attack in a day. Also, we recover some instruments for genetic manipulation from the factory. The alphas can't breed normally because if their offspring inherit some of the alpha mutations but not others, the result is rarely viable. And even those that live long enough to be born doesn't have all the, so they rely on artificial insemination instead, rather than just like pure CRISPR editing. It's good news that you recovered at least this batch of the instruments. Several dozen of the women who were taken as slaves are now pregnant. I've asked them to terminate. Committed to harm to no living thing. I mean... So, like, I'm on the pro side of the abortion debate, if only because committing to doing no harm to no living thing against, you know, the still growing fetus is, in effect, a vow to do harm to the woman who carries it. Especially in this case, right? Especially in this case, the babies that are being born are literal genetic modified soldiers. Like, this is a non-choice here. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a moral dilemma to me. Yeah, decisions like this are easy. Like, there is nothing wrong with caring for those children because, let's be honest, it is entirely reasonable that you can raise them up to be, you know, you can raise them up to be proud and functioning orc members of society, but at the same time, that is a strike against the health of the mothers, of their mental health, of their, you know, of their physical, mental well-being, of their psychological, of all those things. Like, valuing the life of a, okay, I mean, it's not like I make money anyway, so whatever, but valuing the life of a child is nice and all, but for a child to grow up, it needs a structure, it needs a societal structure around it, right? It needs, for as far as humans are concerned, it needs parental guidance. If you save the children but leave no, you know, no parental guidance, what good is saving the children? They will eventually die. Alright. Hello there, temporary ally. It was an honor to fight along you while it lasted. Yep. I wish we can bring this war to an end. I need to return to my fleet, which is that it needs an escort out of territory. Alright, let's do that. To be fair, the whole, you know, life debate is just weird in general. Am I shooting missiles? No, it was Danforth is shooting missiles. Oh, well, There's a shuttle that's flying alongside our fleet, and it is the most well-guarded shuttle in the history of mankind, and we don't have any gas. You know, I haven't done any specking of the captured Firebirds, so they don't have as much fuel as the rest of the fleet. Somebody needs longer legs. Not you, Shasta. Jade is dead. Wood is dead. Up 12. I mean, let's go take it. Mondanok. Okay. Got two of them. It's not the end, of course. It seems like no matter how many times we win a fight against the alphas, there are more of them out there. Yeah. I mean, if like a fraction of 1% of the population of Earth is an alpha, let's say, like 0.001%, so that's 0.00001. Well, no, let's pretend 1 in a billion humans is an alpha. For Earth, that's 8. Who knows how many other planets, right? No. Earth is not 8 billion, right? It's like... No, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, pretty sure it is. China, India makes up a large portion of that, but... Is there any way we can track down the rest of the alphas? I don't care. What is our next mission now? A diplomatic mission to Bloodsea. Okay, to get them to join the free world. Didn't things go south rather quickly the last time we attempted this? I have more ships now, so I'm not worried, but asking. Yes, but the free world is in a much stronger position now. Yes, indeed. And the pirates' worlds know it's only a matter of time before they are forced to become civilized. And the incident on poison would prove that we can't afford to fight a war on 2 fronts. Yeah. I mean, I would not use the term civilized as to describe what we're going to do to them. Like, we're not trying to civilize them. We are trying to not kill them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'll just jump. What am I taking to Antares? Medical. Like, I will, meet those enemy fleets at some point. I'm not too worried. One more jump. Bruto Judas. Pandora's Hulk. It's a Hulk, alright. Now, the ships that can't catch up right now can just follow up later. Ritual is instant dead. Golden Devil. Stilled Voices. Mordecai. Gore Claw. Super dead. Mega dead. Oh, I have to bribe you to let you land free of charge. The local leaders are unwilling to meet aboard your ship, and Londo is afraid you will be ambushed if you venture too far away from it. So eventually they agree to set up a tent on the landing pad next to yours and meet there. Outside, the storm is raging, the rain mixing with the salt spray from the blood-red ocean nearby. Oh, rotophyte algae. That's cool. That's cool. It becomes clear that the inhabitants of Bloodsea are ashamed of how destitute and undeveloped the world is. I mean... aren't they all, like, essentially children? Why would they not be? Or, I mean, why? On one hand, why do they care? On the other hand, why would they not be? If the free worlds build them a real modern island spaceport, they will join the free worlds. Concrete seawalls, raised landing pads, filling docks, sturdy hangars, warehouses, and various defense systems for when the others learn that we've decided to join you, with a fleet that looks like an invasion fleet rather than a construction fleet. Well, building a spaceport is probably cheaper than fighting a major battle, though I can, like, short-term solutions, right? The only difference being that building a spaceport is probably a better short-term solution. Also, goodwill. Goodwill's nice. Because if nothing else, like the one, we're at 55, okay, we're done. The one constant of humanity is that respect is the only currency we have. Building a spaceport probably cheaper, yep. When they show up, some local warlord will attack our ship. Yep, So we attack them. I'm on the council. Leave it up to me. Alright. So I will either go to supply and workers, go to dancer. So supply and workers is Zug. Alright. I'm not gonna invade because invading is really stupid. Like incredibly stupid. So we are simply we're simply going to help them build what they want. Maybe I should also buy some nerve gas. I mean, on one hand it's illegal, on the other hand I'm already like public enemy #1, so it doesn't really matter anymore. Do these stack? Like, I can imagine that, you know, the capture attack, capture defense is applied on a per crew basis, but is it like, here, have 2 guns, 2 grenades, your capture attack is now 1 billion? Is that how that works? Or is it just, here's the best, you know, have the best item of this category, and that's what you get? We'll find out, I guess. For now, Carling has done good today. Ish. He's killed a fair amount of Federations and Marauders, and the war effort is going along smoothly. Alright, so, pausing here. Later.